Tahlequah is a city in Cherokee County, Oklahoma, United States, located at the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. It is part of the Green Country region of Oklahoma and was established as the capital of the 19th-century Cherokee Nation in 1839, as part of the new settlement in Indian Territory after the Cherokee Native Americans were forced west from the American Southeast on the Trail of Tears. The city's population was 15,753 at the 2010 census, an increase of 8.96% from 14,458 at the 2000 census. The 2014 estimated population is 16,496. It is the county seat of Cherokee County. The main campus of Northeastern State University is located in the city. Tahlequah is the capital of the two federally recognized Cherokee tribes based in Oklahoma, the United Kiowa Band of Cherokee Indians and the modern Cherokee Nation. History. Etymology. Many linguists believe the word Tahlequah and the word Tahlequah are the same as the Ilegwa, the Cherokee word for grain rice, a Cherokee culture language. Scholars report the Cherokee word Ilegwa describes a type of native grain with a red hue that grew in the flat open areas of East Tennessee. One area, Great Tahlequah, was named for the grass with the red sea tops. Others interpret a word Tahlequah as plains. However, there is no word for plains in the Cherokee lexicon, and the word Tahlequah is not found in the lexicon. The idea that Tahlequah means plains lends weight to the belief that the name refers to the wide open grassy areas of Great Tahlequah. Another explanation is the name Tahlequah came from the Cherokee words Tali and Yilik. The story goes that when the Cherokee came to Tahlequah, there were supposed to be 3 different chiefs at the meeting. For whatever reason, the third chief was delayed. The people said 2 is enough, or Tali Yilik, which later became Anglicanized to Tahlequah. When the Cherokee first arrived in the Tahlequah area, they noticed the native grasses that grew in the open areas around the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. This reminded them of the grassy open overhill areas of Tahlequah, so they called the new home Tahlequah, the open place where the grass grows. Local legend states the name is derived from Cherokee words meaning just 2, or 2 is enough. Supposedly 3 tribal elders had planned to meet to determine the location of the Cherokee Nation's permanent capital. 2 elders arrived and waited for the third. As dusk approached, they decided that 2 is enough. According to tribal elders and Cherokee County elders, this legend first began to circulate in the 1930s. Tahlequah was a settlement as early as 1832. After the Western Cherokee agreed in 1834 to let the newer migrants settle near them, they joined the government with the Eastern Cherokee at Tahlequah in 1839. Tahlequah was named long before it was chosen as the Cherokee capital, Cherokee Nation capital. In 1839, Tahlequah was designated the capital of ancestors of both the Cherokee Nation and the United Kiowa Band of Cherokee Indians. Initially, the government buildings were a complex of log-framed structures. Most of these buildings were destroyed during the Civil War, during which the Cherokee became divided into 2 bitterly opposing sides. After the war, a brick capital was built and first occupied in 1870. In 1907, at the time of Oklahoma statehood, the building was converted into the Cherokee County Courthouse. It was returned to the Cherokee Nation in 1970. Several markers of Cherokee and Native American heritage are found in town. Street signs and business signs are noted in both the Cherokee language and English. Such signs use the syllabary created by Sequoyah, a Cherokee scholar of the 1820s who created the writing system. The Cherokee Supreme Court building, located in downtown Tahlequah and constructed in 1844, is the oldest public building in Oklahoma. Geography. Tahlequah is located at 35.91528 degrees north, 94.9700 degrees west, 35.91528 minus 94.9700. The city has a total area of 12.45 square miles, all land. Demographics. As of the 2010 census, there were 15,753 people, 6,111 households, and 3,351 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,312.75 per square mile. There were 6,857 housing units at an average density of 571.4 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 53.8% white, 2.4% African American, 30.0% Native American, 1.3% Asian, 0.0% Pacific Islander, 3.7% from other races, and 8.7% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 9.8% of the population. Out of 6,111 households, 25.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 35.5% were married couples living together. 14.3% had a female householder with no husband present, and 45.2% were non-families. 34.3% of all households were made up of individuals, and 10.9% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.31 and the average family size was 2.99. In the city, the population was spread out with 21.1% under the age of 18, 23.6% from 18 to 24, 24.3% from 25 to 44, 18.5% from 45 to 64, and 12.5% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 27.8 years. For every 100 females there were 93.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.2 males. As of 2013, the median household income was $29,114 and the median family income was $43,940. Males had a median income of $32,475 versus $27,939 for females. The per capita income for the city was $17,003. About 20.7% of families and 33.3% of the population were below the poverty line, including 43.2% of those under age 18 and 21.8% of those age 65 or over. Many people in Tahlequah speak Cherokee, and there is a Cherokee language immersion school in Tahlequah, Oklahoma that educates students from preschool through 8th grade with the Cherokee language as the medium of instruction and no English. Education. Primary and secondary education. Education within the Tahlequah city limits consists of one early learning center serving students in pre-K, Sequoia, 3 elementary schools serving students in kindergarten through 4th grade. Greenwood, Cherokee, and Heritage, 1 middle school with grades 5 through 8. Tahlequah Middle School, and 1 high school with grades 9 to 12. Tahlequah High School. Tahlequah High School serves as the main high school within the county as well and is fed by other rural pre-K through 8th grade schools within Cherokee County. The Cherokee Language Immersion School in Tahlequah, Oklahoma educates students from preschool through 8th grade. Because Oklahoma's official language is English, Cherokee Immersion students are hindered when taking state-mandated tests because they have little competence in English. The Department of Education of Oklahoma said that in 2012 state tests, 11% of the school's 6th graders showed proficiency in math, and 25% showed proficiency in reading, 31% of the 7th graders showed proficiency in math, and 87% showed proficiency in reading, 50% of the 8th graders showed proficiency in math, and 78% showed proficiency in reading. The Oklahoma Department of Education listed the charter school as a targeted intervention school, meaning the school was identified as a low-performing school but has not said that it was a priority school. Ultimately, the school made a C, or a 2.33 grade point average on the state's AF report card system. The report card shows the school getting an F in mathematics achievement and mathematics growth, a C in social studies achievement, a D in reading achievement, and an A in reading growth and student attendance. "The C we made is tremendous," said school principal Holly Davis. "Here is no English instruction in our school's younger grades, and we gave them this test in English." Quote, she said she had anticipated the low grade because it was the school's first year as a state-funded charter school, and many students had difficulty with English. 8th graders who graduate from the Tahlequah Immersion School are fluent speakers of the language, and they usually go on to attend Sequoia High School where classes are taught in both English and Cherokee. College's Northeastern State University is the oldest institution of higher learning in the state of Oklahoma as well as one of the oldest institutions of higher learning west of the Mississippi River. Tahlequah is home to the capital of the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma, and about 25% of the students at NSU identify themselves as American Indian. The university has many courses focused on Native American linguistics, and offers Cherokee language education as a major. Cherokee can be studied as a second language, and some classes are taught in Cherokee for first language speakers as well. Notable people: Bill John Baker, Principal Chief of the Cherokee Nation; Roy Burney, Jr., animator, artist, graphic novelist, language advocate; Robert J. Conley, author; Butch Davis, head football coach, University of North Carolina, a former head coach, University of Miami; Bill Harrelson, Major League Baseball pitcher; Stacy Leeds, tribal judge, Indian law professor, Dean of University of Arkansas School of Law; Ronald G. Lewis, social worker and professor; Wilma Mankiller, first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation; Sonny Sixkiller, football player; Chad Corntassel Smith, author, lawyer, and former principal chief of the Cherokee Nation; Wes Toody, actor, born in Tahlequah; Merle Travis, country singer and musician, 1917 to 1983; Bill Keith, born in Tahlequah. In media, Tahlequah is featured in the well-known book, Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. Tahlequah was once named as the fictional home office for the top 10 lists on Late Night with David Letterman. Tahlequah is mentioned several times in Mark Twain's 1892 novel The American Claimant as the origin of a bank robber named One-Armed Pete. Tahlequah is visited by the main characters in Westward of the Law by Matt Brown.